Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're just doing a general covering a week's worth of energy, past, present, future for our air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This will be for Sun, Moon, Rising, Mars, Uranus, and South Node. Okay, so be sure to check all your placements. Take what resonates, leave the rest. What may resonate may show up in a different placement, so that may mean something to that placement for you at that time, okay? May not necessarily be your sun sign, but it could be one of the main three, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Mars, Uranus, and South Node too, since Spirit wants us to cover that as well. So I did a little pre-poll on the situation at hand. I will timestamp the guidance, okay, for when that starts. So if you want to skip straight to guidance, you're welcome to do that. Ingredient being the first word up. Okay. Are we putting together a recipe? What's going on here? Okay. All right, so the first card, we're going to go ahead actually and roll the dice to see who is in your energy regarding this situation, okay? For our air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Spirit. We have Scorpio. Okay, I'm going to stick that there. We have Taurus. Okay. We have Sagittarius twice, so that's highly aspected. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and roll again. Scorpio, highly aspected. And Pisces, okay? So that could be any of those main placements too. Sun, Moon, Rising, all right? Sag and Scorpio are highly aspected. The overall energy from the Moonology, as well as any timing identifiers as well, and personal identifiers, is full moon in Scorpio. So Scorpio again, right? The full moon in Scorpio. I'm just trying to think when that might be. I think that's coming up actually. The new moon is in October, I think. So April. Might be in April. Okay, so April timing might be significant at this time. It's time to release negativity. So maybe whatever this energy is has been negative, and this is a good time to release it at this time, okay? From the tea leaf, we have needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Seahorse, family matters. So this might be a family situation. Boot. Increase your efforts if you want to achieve your goals. Weeping willow, family sorrow. Okay, I'm already seeing a couple cards that the fire signs got, so you may want to look at that. Oh, and including this month too. May, Taurus, and Gemini, okay? Maybe significant as well, all right? Signs and syncs to pay attention to, and of course any numbers or animals you see here as well, okay? It could be some kind of signifier. It could also be just a sign or sync from the universe, okay, at the time you see them. They could also be a personal identifier, or the numbers might be significant as birthdays, you know, life path numbers, death path numbers, soul urge numbers, even phone number parts, or just significant numbers in general, okay? Maybe they're numbers you're seeing a lot as well, okay? You have 555 on the light side, signifying change. So it's time to strategize and make room, perhaps releasing negativity because something good is going to come in. 8 signifies a abundance, perhaps. So some abundance may be coming in with that. It's time to manifest. Universe is changing something for the highest good at this time, okay? All right. You also have the color yellow, which also the fire signs did get. Air element, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, you guys, okay? Intelligence, memory, divination, happiness, prosperity, eloquence, strength, focus, learning, clarity, knowledge, mental blockages, confidence, new ideas, travel, and movement. Ooh, could be all, huh? Could combine all of these things, that all of these are ingredients? Okay, interesting. You also have 1, 2, 3, 4, a number of progression. It's also a potential reminder and a belief in self. Time to let go of something. Progress is being made, okay? From the Stargazing Oracle, you have Blue Moon, once in a lifetime opportunity. The impossible is possible. So maybe something you thought was never going to happen is going to happen, okay? Something so rare you'd be lucky. Don't miss your chance. Okay, so The next couple months may be significant for you, all right? Waning moon, surrender and go with the flow, let go and move on, rest and recuperate, let fate take its course, and not the right time to take action. So, maybe something you had been working really hard at, right? Like you've been increasing your efforts to achieve goals here. But the universe is saying, hey, you've done enough. Stop, take a break, right? Let us take over, all right? Then you have Saturn return, paying your dues, wake up call, time to grow up, clearing the past. It could be releasing this negativity, right? Facing truth, aging and stripped down, okay? That could be on the flip side. There may be some karma needing to happen, all right, for whoever else is involved in this situation. And it sounds like you're going to get the come up. I'm definitely feeling that. And it's going to put you in a good mood. All right. From Black Moon Astrology, I'm actually going to stick these up here. You'll be able to see them better. All right. You have 47, number 11, Grand Cross Provoker. That's also another card that the fire signs got. And this one too. 35, 11th house, friends. So this could be involving friends. Okay. Or something about your 11th house might be significant as well. Mercury, number 3, mind. Okay. There's your air element, your intelligence, memory, all of that stuff with yellow. Okay. And water element, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. Sensing, so you might definitely have to feel your way through something too. Okay, number 40. Water signs are also heavily connected to those moons there. Okay. All right. Let's stick you over here. All right, from Izzy's deck. Oh, goodness. No way. All right, 2 of these cards actually fire signs got as well. You have vision, so you're going to have to see something clearly, right? The water is also connected to your dreams as well, so you may be getting some messages in your dreams regarding this, or it's something you're going to have to absolutely pay attention to, right? Like just maybe watch, right? Like be on the sidelines, okay? Then you also have pity party, which fire signs also got as well. There may be somebody else in this energy that's negative. And pity party energy, movement, okay. So things are getting moving and grooving with that, and you'll be able to see those changes as they happen, right? Like maybe this is going to unfold in front of your face, right? Then you have picture perfect. So things are actually getting into alignment, right? There is some progress being made with that. You do have movement. So whatever the situation is, could be with a friend and dealing with family matters and sorrow, okay? So maybe there had been somebody like getting in the middle of stuff and kind of acting out, right? With a situation, and maybe you just wished it would stop, and guess what? It may be doing that, okay? You also have Scorpio again, okay? So Scorpio heavy, all right? From the Kipper, just to do a general clarification, you have 11, also all those 7s as well. That's luck right there. Sudden wealth. 16 breaks down to a 7. Thoughts. And 26, 8. Great fortune. I am seeing this is going to, whatever this come up is for you, is going to put you in some really good wealth mindset. Okay? Immediately with these cards, I'm seeing wealth mindset all day long. It's going to be really positive for you. It's going to give you a boost of confidence. Wow. Love it. Yeah, you're going to definitely get some strength in this too. I can see that happening. Goddess Fortuna is here. Awesome. So you're definitely being like looked after, you know, from the divine at this time. Definitely, definitely, definitely. Divine's got their hand all over this. This is meant to happen for you. This is part of your fate, okay? This is part of what's meant for you, right? And for the highest good. I just seen that. Okay. I'm going to continue with this deck and see what the family matters and family sorrow is, okay? Because that could be the pity party energy as well. All right. Voice. Maybe something spoken. You have number 2, main female, so that's like a middle-aged woman, so like 30s through 50s maybe, okay? I also kind of see her as an empress as well, whether or not she has kids or not. 15 breaks down to a 6 with lovers here. Could be a love situation, a partnership of some kind. 39 breaks down to a 12, which breaks down to a 3 with community. Okay, well, what's going on in this community situation here with this? Okay. Poverty, some kind of loss. Okay. Loss of going somewhere. Maybe travel plans have been canceled due to health, perhaps. Oh, that could be the sorrow part. I see. Okay. So maybe something had come up. What happened? Message of concern. Okay. Some new acquaintance. That could be a friendship as well. Ooh. That had been concerning. Ooh, okay. I see where this is going. Maybe the loss had a lot to do with involving, you know, a bad character that's new acquaintance, right? Caused some kind of loss here. Maybe something actually was stolen, and now they can't get moving and grooving, right? Maybe it's stress. Maybe this bad health is about stress, okay? Clarify bad health. All right. Toil and labor. Overworked. Maybe this has caused this person to be overworked. Number 1, main male. Oh, maybe it overworked for the main male. You do have a couple on board. And then expectation. They might need some rest. Okay, so this is a temporary problem, okay? 3 months patience there with that card. 28 does break down to a 10 there. You also have another 11, 1, 24, 6, 33, 6, 4s, multiple 4s, especially with that 31, 10 again, and 10 again. 10s and 4s are heavy here. Okay. And 7s. And 11s. Okay. All right. So that may be significant to someone. All right. Ooh. Maybe a tree had been chopped down, right? Like a metaphorical tree. Timber. Just heard that. Like maybe you're getting a warning of this situation ahead of schedule, right? Maybe there was some big old plan that you had with this person showing up, these 2 people showing up, but they can't now because of whatever the situation is, and folks are bummed about it. Okay, maybe there had been some sort of, you know, situation, but it's going to turn out okay, all right? It's not going to put you into poverty mindset, all right? Whatever is happening, go with the flow. This may be for them. This is definitely for the highest good, so it may be outside of you, okay? Let's see, what else can we pull here? What about increasing efforts? Maybe something had been planned, like a big event, right? I just heard wedding planning. Something like that, where like it's a big family affair, right? All right. But it's going to turn out okay. There might be something that's going to hash itself out in the process here. Let's get 3 on it, Spirit. Especially with that picture perfect card, it might turn out better than you thought. Okay. 7 of Pentacles with the birds here. It's a card of investing time, energy, and resource. 12 breaks down to a 3. Birds bring message full of cheer. So far, okay, this is the first card out. It could be distant, could not be distant, but if distant, all is not clear. Whatever the outcome, remain without fear. Woes will be brief when the birds disappear. So maybe this is just kind of like a hiccup in their process. And maybe they're, you know, reacting to the initial shock of it, right? Coffin with the 9 of Pentacles here. It's kind of an independent energy. The coffin does talk about illness and sickness. So maybe it could be just sort of like being stressed because they had lost something due to some friendship situation that got in the middle, right? You lose your money, all's hopeless to you. What's sad is your courage fails too. And they just need a break, right? Like they just need a little time for themselves at the moment. Doesn't seem too long. One more. So the message may be, oh my goodness, all this horrible shit happened. I don't know what to do. We don't have the money to go to your thing. Okay, could be something like that, right? You have the Seven of Wands. There is going to be victory in this, though. 23, the robber mice inside take your treasure. Inside the house, they steal with pleasure. So this could have very well been a friend that just stole from them. OH might mean something to somebody. Or it could be like, oh, that could be your reaction. Or OH could be short for Ohio. Or just O and H are significant, okay? In this situation. Once the mice are gone, you regain what is dear. So this sounds like this is a situation that will recover itself. It may not seem that way at first, okay? All right. So whatever they're dealing with, that could help identify that for you at this time, okay? I'm going to go ahead and pause, and I'm marking our guidance at 6:16 or 6:20, all right? Okay, guidance at 16:20. All right, so the word 9 showed up, so the number 9 might be significant, or 9 weeks, 9 days. Maybe there might be some progress with that, okay? So pay attention. 9 could just be an identifier as well. 9s are all about that releasing energy as well, and new on the way. Could also indicate a clinging to the past as well, with regards to this pity party energy. Okay, Spirit, so let's get, what's the lesson in this, or what is to be aware of, how to identify this situation, or reminder, guidance regarding this. Because it could be their lesson too. There is fear, okay, I could see that. Maybe they're not sure what to do now, right? Maybe they had plans for whatever was taken. All right, forgiveness. I acknowledge that harboring resentment blocks the flow of love. So forgive and release might be needed. And this could be you needing to release them too, if you find that they happen to be always in these kinds of troubles. But it could also just be guidance that you could give them, right? Especially if you don't want to invest, maybe they're going to come to you and ask for money or something, and they don't know how to deal with the situation, right? They want to be rescued. You can actually just give them advice, all right? If you're not up for that, okay? Or if this has been one time too many with this person, right? We're never going to learn their lesson if we keep enabling them. All right, let's see. Masculine energy, Spirit. Ooh, okay. That could be an identifier as well. Typhon, anger, rage. Maybe this is a person that always gets himself into trouble with angry people, or they themselves have anger management issues. Let's get some feminine energy. That came up in the shadow side, though. But you do have justice here with my odds. Okay, okay. Okay. This could just be energy to be aware of as well, okay? So we're going to go ahead and read Typhon. I'm going to put him in the upright for you. Be aware of how you handle anger and rage, your own and others. This person may be super pissed, okay? Seeking an emotional balance leads to peace, okay? Perhaps it is you that need to learn how to manage the anger you feel more productively, or to express anger in a healthy way, or them. Expressing no anger at all is not the solution either. Passive aggression, that could be an identifier, is just covert anger and causes just as many problems, in particular over the long term. Anger in itself is not inherently negative emotion and does, in its purest form, have the positive intent of protection. But on the shadow side, Typhon is the shadow side incarnate. A storm of rage, the kind that Typhon demonstrates, is a fearsome thing to behold. So maybe this is something you've been afraid of before, or maybe this energy just had been very fearing And maybe this is a time to kick it to the curb, right? Maybe it's an opportunity to release that negativity, right? We have all seen this kind of explosive anger demonstrated at some time, whether it be road rage by someone close to us, by a stranger, or sometimes within ourselves. One of the most disturbing things about this kind of rage is that it not only feels good and powerful because it's a release, it's hard to stop once started, right? It gets out of control. It often it is often physically violent too. No one needs to be victim to this kind of rage, and if you are, you should seek assistance, okay? So that may be just for select folk, all right? But have no fear, you have Ma'at here with justice. So we have Greece and Egypt on board. That may be significant to someone. You might have a connection to, okay? Ma'at rules over all things related to truth and justice. So you'll be gaining fair treatment for whatever you're seeking, right? You do have a wish being fulfilled here, okay? Maybe you're hoping that this is maybe a good opportunity at this point to maybe kind of redirect the energy to where it needs to go, right? Maybe this is a good time to say, hey, honey, I think you might need to go seek anger management counseling, or something like that, right? This would be a good time for that. Kind of go within and, get some professional assistance regarding this issue, all right? Maybe think about why you're attracting these energies to you. Maybe they're always that kind of way, right? Okay. Let's get three chakra cards, Spirit. Anything else that our air signs need to know or that they can assist with healing on, either by suggesting it or doing it themselves? All right. And forgiveness is key, right? 11, inspiration. Interesting. Sacral chakra energy here. So there may be something inspiring. You can be the inspiration in this situation, right? You can't really tell if this is a sunrise or a sunset, right? So I guess it just depends on your perspective, right? Like how you choose to go. You can either make this dark or you can make it light, right? And being the inspiration in that situation, right? You have 28 breaks down to a 10, visualization with your third eye. So you might have to kind of clairvoyantly see this thing through, right? Pay attention to any visions you get at this time, whether it be dream state or otherwise, okay? Number 17 breaks down to an 8 with inner child. Maybe time to tap in and do some fun things the inner child likes. It could be another diffuser of this situation as well. Could be something that kind of like flips the script, if you will. You also have 13, breaks down to a 4, personal power with your solar plexus here. Again, that yellow energy. Let's get 4 from Isis. See what else she has to say, darling, for our air signs. Guidance for them regarding this situation at this time. Oh, okay. One more. All right. Okay, first one out. What I'm owing about. You have truths unveiled. That would be Set. Okay, he is the brother in darkness. You would definitely embody that Typhon energy from time to time. He's just not channeling his good qualities very well, right? So this is definitely someone that's not necessarily inherently a bad person. They can't control themselves, right? Set was actually a really good leader. However, he fell victim to jealousy and vindictiveness and anger. He was always fighting, right? And especially since I see Osiris next. Okay. Truths unveiled. There are times when appearances of people, places, and things are deceptive. You will sense this when something feels uncomfortable within you, when you notice feelings of anxiety or doubt within you. You may think there is something wrong with you, but actually you are intuitively sensing that all is not as it appears to be. Trust what you feel, not what appears to be. So this person might come in angry, but really it's a mask, right? And maybe you'll be able to find out exactly what the deal is and be able to kind of diffuse that. Next up, we have Osiris here. Proper burial for freedom. There's nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be part of your life so that you may be free, okay? So you get to decide for yourself whether or not you want to stick around with this energy or even deal with it, right? Again, with that releasing negativity. Maybe it's just a time to really set up a boundary, right? Ooh, I just got a right ear ring, high pitched. Let me pause. All right, I got my book. That was sudden. Let's see here. It's been a while since I've gotten that. Oh my goodness. That means something. All right, where are we? I used to know these by heart. All right, it's a crown chakra activation by a higher dimensional being. Okay, so you might need to pay attention to the divine at this time. It's a sign of spiritual awakening and psychic ability development. So you'll be able to actually see, sense, visualize. You might even have some sort of clairvoyant kind of upgrade with this situation as well. So be aware of that, okay? Next one up, you have the key of life as I hold this card. Okay, the Ankh portends new life being born through you now. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Do not give up on your creative destiny. Funny thing that this is happening at 9/11 to my time. Shh, that's a positivity reminder. New doors are opening. Okay, stay with it. You are flowing in the right direction, and you have spiritual support from the unseen worlds. Let it happen. Okay, wow. Spirit's going to let the cards talk. All right. Got a little bit of Sekhmet energy too here with the lion. Leo might be significant in this situation as well. Could be a placement, okay? Temple of Carnelian. It is time to trust in your own boldness and courage, taking risks that feel true to your heart and engaging in practices that make you feel truly and genuinely alive, right? Inner child stuff, right? Embodied and more of yourself, even if not always comfortable, you are going to help you live the life that you were born to live. Okay, compelling. It's more like compelling, okay? There's a bit of delay with the app, okay? So that was really a response to me going, I guess Spirit's going to have the cards talk because they're compelling. All right, let's get some guidance from Santa Muerte, Spirit. All the synchronicities that show up in this reading. That's great. All right. All right. Number 22. This is the intellect card, right? Again with yellow. Air element. All right. Where is it? There we are. So I'm going to go ahead and read the whole thing. That might actually help give you a little bit of a ping. The archetype of order, seen by the sixth card, can be expressed on the formation plane by human intellect. Here is the birthplace of language, the world of ideas, knowledge, where communication takes place and culture is generated. So whatever this upgrade may be, may also unlock some soul knowledge or something along those lines, or help you to also claircognizantly kind of go through things as well, all right? This may be an increase in your clairvoyance and your claircognizance. I'm definitely seeing that, okay? And it's something that maybe you wish for, right? You'll be able to see through this situation quickly. It's also very fast energy, okay? The intellect, much like the Salve, referred to the god Mictlantecuhtli, can, with its cutting action, analyze, fragment, then recompose in a form of final synthesis. So it's about like taking, again with the ingredients. Oh, I'm seeing it now. Maybe the things have been fragmented for a while, now you're able to piece it together better, right? It directs and controls, but for this very reason, it can become an obstacle for expansion and dynamism. All right. Put instinct aside for the moment and analyze the situation you are in rationally. Okay? while still maintaining a balance, right? Candy might be significant to somebody. Someone have a sweet tooth and leather. Ooh, we're not going there. Those could be just fun things, right? Like doing fun things. Use your imagination. I'm trying to keep it PG over here, Spirit. While still being fun. All right, let's get some final cut-ins from our new deck. Seasons of the Witch, Beltane Oracle by Lorraine. Hold on. There's two authors. Here we go. Lorraine Anderson and Juliette Diaz. Illustrated by Giada Rose. Oh, we're doing this one for the rest of the month. And then we're going to pause and do the other new one, the Cannabis Oracle, for April. And then we'll come back to this deck for May, okay? Unless we get another donation or something. Or I happen to have an itch up my butt to get another deck. Or if we get tired of this one. Okay, we'll see. We'll play by ear. Flower Crown, number 12, breaks down to a 3. Wear your power proudly and unapologetically, for it is your birthright and is the eternal like the soul. Love it. Get that closer to you so you can see the card. There's a bit of nature girl aspect here, hanging out in forests. You may want to go kick it with Gaia. All right, go frolic in the woods. Okay, get witchy with it. That might be like grounding and helpful too at this time if you need a break from that energy. Okay. As with all circles, a flower crown represents eternity and the endless cycle of life, death, and rebirth. You may hear talk of this cycle quite often, and for good reason, as the rebirth cycle reminds you that nothing ever truly dies. What is simply renewed and recycled into new life, perhaps taking on a different form, but with the essence of its power remaining the same. As with the gorgeous blooms of spring, you too can be restored. If you're going through a difficult time, know that you will receive a change in fortune soon. So maybe this could be just giving this person the understanding that things happen in cycles, right? And at this point, it's just really a karmic lesson for them. Forgiveness is key, right? And this could also just be a mirroring for you as a reminder of, you being on the flip side of things, right? Like maybe things are going very well for you, but you had been in this energy before, okay? Or around something that's like that energy, right? Like externally. And you've already freed yourself from it. So maybe you can kind of lead by example in this case, right? If they're open to receive, of course. All right? You are currently in a place of death so that something new and beautiful can emerge. Flower Crown is a card of hope and will often appear when you're losing faith. Remember that no cycle, good or bad, can last forever, even though it may feel that way at times. The presence of this card is a welcome sign that better days are just a short time ahead. And with that 3 months patience card, it seems like it, right? In the same vein, if you have received an unusual period of good fortune, know that life moves in cycles and you may soon enter into a period of pause and even stagnation, okay? So have no fear with that. Take advantage of this fortunate time. Most importantly, this card represents karma. What goes around comes around. Be sure to be kind with your good fortune and use it wisely. And good fortune, of course, abundance can come in any form, right? Whether it be just extending joy to someone, right? Okay. As the universe will reward your kindness with even better blessings sometime down the road, all right? There are changes afoot that are for the highest good. And paying attention to those signs and synchronicities. Leading by example, taking inspiration, being the inspiration, however you want to see it, a sunset or a sunrise, right? however you handle the situation. Okay? You got this. Things aren't what they seem to be. I'm definitely getting it's not typhon forever, right? It's only typhon for a moment. So it could be something as simple as identifying somebody having road rage, okay? And maybe, it could be as simple as like somebody had road rage and, slammed their car into the back of your car 6 months ago and you're now getting justice for it, right? Okay. Maybe the insurance company paid through, okay? So it could be something that's simple, right? That uncomplicated, right? But this could just be also a mirroring effect as well with that karma going come back around energy, right? So it's a good opportunity to forgive and release the situation anyway, right? Anything else, Spirit? Last call. The words that came up, we actually got a little bit more than 4. We had 9, afraid, kick, ever, compelling, compete, candy, leather, and handle. Okay. Grasp. All right, there's a good grasp of it. All right. There you go, guys. Follow your other placements. All right. Have a good week. Bye.